Do you want to learn what person killed the most people in history? Good, because I'm going to tell you. You sick bastard. Hello, my name is Alex, and I'd like to welcome you to Throw a Shoe. Today we're going to learn about the Countess Elizabeth Bathory. The only girl who would have a 600-person kill streak in Call of Duty. She has been labeled as the most prolific serial killer in history, though her precise numbers of victims are debated. Back in 1614, Elizabeth was a countess in the family of Bathory, a nobility in the Kingdom of Hungary. Bathory and her 4 other housemaids were accused of murdering and torturing hundreds of girls between 1584 and 1610. Now, she did this by starting a school for girls. In fact, one of the first schools for girls ever. The schools were vastly different compared to today. You would send your kid off to school and have them come back 5 to 6 years later with a nobility in science, mathematics, or literature. They didn't have degrees in the 1600s. Imagine that in today's society. You leave your family at 10 years old just to go to this school/hotel for 10 or 6 years and then come back with a doctorate. And our education system is flawed. The highest number of victims cited during Elizabeth's trial was 650. However, this number comes from a woman named Susanna. Susanna was the court official's wife, and she saw this number in one of Elizabeth's diaries. Elizabeth was imprisoned in the Jesuit castle in Upper Hungary. She was then incarcerated there until her death 4 years later. Imagine it like a permanent house arrest. Until you die. The stories of her serial murders and brutality were first told by her 300 survivors and witnesses. Well, along with the overwhelming evidence. You know, of tortured and dead kids. So there's that. Her story quickly became of national folklore, where she was depicted as a vampire-like creature who was mostly human. Another tale is that she was just this school teacher who decided to bathe in these young girls' blood in order to keep her youth and virginity. Which today we know that bathing in little girls' blood doesn't keep you living forever. And they say I'm crazy. Most, if not all of the stories were recorded centuries after her death. And it's pretty safe to say that they're not true and fake. Just overall unreliable. She's compared with Vlad the Impaler, whom the original Dracula was partly based on. Because of this, her stories and, well, herself, were nicknamed Blood Countess and Countess Dracula. My 2 cents. Well, the stories are, of course, fake as Barbie, but that's just horse sense. To me, at least the story is based on the truth, if not the real truth. But after all, no one is still alive from the 1600s to say otherwise. So now you know the real story about Elizabeth Bathory, otherwise known as the Blood Countess. It's messed up, and you can email me your own story, or you can just stick with the usual and tell me your opinion in the comments section. You can find everything as well as where I got my research in the description below. That's about it. So, thank you for watching.